Hello guys, and welcome to my first video. Today I will be looking at what is to come in the British Railway 1.4 update on Roblox. So, the first preview for 1.4 was for Elm Tree House, and as we can see it has some very cool new scenery and a completely new station. Also a minor detail, the overhead wires look better, and resemble the newer gantries which are found on the Great Western Main Line past Heathrow. However, they could just be wires. The next preview shows a new station. However, I think I know what this station is. If we look at the gantries, they look like the ones found at Woodham sidings. Now hear me out on this one. This station is Bawtry Road. Because of congestion on the line between Leeton and Fleetwood, I think that Bawtry Road will have a passing loop and be remade into a new station. We can also see Woodham sidings on the left. This could also be Woodham or maybe even Fortis Green, but I think this is most likely. Okay, on to preview number 3. I think it is widely agreed that this is a branch from Leeton to Millbridge, because we know that there will be a new Leeton station or at least updated layout, and this line has, dare I say, similar gantries as Elm Tree House, and we can see the line in the background, which probably leads to Norrington. Moving swiftly onwards, this next preview just shows us 2 new platforms at Norrington, which I think is a great addition, since Norrington can become quite congested at times given it only has 2 through platforms and 2 short terminating platforms. Not much else to say here. Preview number 5 is probably the biggest clue that the Millbridge line will be based off of the GWML, since there is a horse on the hill and a GWR class 802. The horse is at Westbury in real life, which has GWR station in real life. Preview number 6 gives us a subtle hint that there will be new menu. Also the cool pattern looks cooler now. Preview number 7 is probably the best so far. We can see some really cool new scenery which looks a bit like, believe it or not, the Exeter to Plymouth line. I think this will be located after Millbridge in a new extension, and if it's not there, I really don't have a clue. And no, this is not the Ashdean line, because Ashdean isn't and won't be long enough for a 10-car class 802. Preview 8 is just some new menu tabs which is cool, but I'm guessing most of you have already seen it, and there really isn't much to cover. And as of the 10th of August 25, this is the last preview we have, and is quite interesting. First of all, there is a new battery train, the class 230, which is strange, because it has only been in service for 3 years before age quitting, and the GWR units have no plan for passenger service. However, it is a nice train, and just like the London North Western Railway units, they have a cool mural on the toilet wall, which is just a cartoon style drawing of preview 7. And secondly, out of the left train window we can see an incline which looks to be outside of Leeton, because of the background of Traxan. OHLE. This means that Leeton will be getting a new flyover, which is cool. Also, this is not the West Norrington flyover, because the PIS screen says that this train will stop at Elm Tree House, which means it's going to Millbridge from wherever. At Leeton, there are some construction fences/walls which could mean changes in their locations. There is one where the underground station used to be, and also another next to a disused bay platform, which leads me to believe that platform will be reinstated for services between Belmont/Fleetwood/Avon Hill. Or maybe Leeton might become an entire new station, maybe a downsized version of Reading. Or maybe Nottingham could take its place, but at the moment we have no hints toward either of them. I also think there might still be another new train. This could be a class 43 or a 180 because of past GWR operation. However, I think this is very unlikely because we already have had plenty of new intercity trains, and I think that if there is going to be a new train, it could be a class 387 or class 166. This is because they both are used on GWR and are both wanted by the community, so now might be a great chance to have them. Now to end off the video, I would like to say that this is all purely speculation and I could be completely wrong, and 1.4 will just be a Fortnite collab anyways. Thanks for watching and good night.